Episode 3, here we are.
We're here. Today we got...
Having a blast, by the way.
Of course, having an absolute blast. This is my favorite thing we do, by the way.
Yeah, same.
Already, and it's only episode 3. But today we've got a couple segments. We've got questions, Danny.
Yep. Then my favorite segment so far, it's going to be, I hope they're doing well.
And I've got some heaters in that one. I actually can't wait to get into that one. And then we got Quote Man Gets Paid, which, by the way, that was a segment.
That was an early BB TikTok segment, yeah.
And I think it got 2 videos and they got cut.
Yeah, he got cut.
They got cut.
But it wasn't like his substance was good. It was a good piece.
Not.
If you don't perform, if you don't play on TikTok, you just can't play.
At the end of the day, he's not a TikTok player.
Right, he's not.
I understand that. And then we'll wrap it up with laws that we would create draft.
Yes.
Or laws that we would invent.
Yes.
But let's get right into these questions, Danny.
Greetings, gentlemen. This is Luke Tucker.
Thanks for addressing us as gentlemen.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. My brother and I are inspired by your unbelievable work in the entertainment industry. And by the way, this isn't a question, but I got to read the pre-roll. I mean, this is fantastic.
I'm loving this question already. I'm loving this.
We like y'all have displayed it. Oh, okay. Let me restart this sentence. We, like y'all have displayed in your videos, have our own lingo as well and have similar senses of humor.
Nice.
Right on. Anyways, we have a question for your next Breadbasket podcast. Great podcast, by the way. Thank you. Rank these 3 vegetables out of versatility. Broccoli, carrots, and green beans. Versatility is
broccoli,
an interesting...
carrots, green beans.
An interesting way to look at it.
We're talking range here.
We're talking range, yeah.
We're talking how much can these vegetables handle? How much can you put on their plates? How much can you ask of these vegetables?
And can they pass? Can they shoot? Can they play defense? Can they do it all?
I'll tell you right now, the green bean can't handle it.
Okay, yeah.
You put the green bean under the bright lights, Danny. You were talking about barbecue wing, Danny. You put the green bean in a starting role.
Deer in the headlights.
Deer in the headlights. That's the number 3. And then we got carrots and broccoli.
Stinks. Green bean just stinks.
I think carrots is going to go in my 1, Danny, and I think broccoli is going to go in the 2. I just don't think broccoli's got a lot of range. I think he's the best vegetable out of the 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much range he really has. Right. I think the carrot can go on any sort of food. Really.
I mean, he plays carrot cake, and if you have a veggie in the cake department, I'm gonna do the same ranking as you there. I think you killed it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I just listen. If you don't have a cake, don't talk to me. Don't.
Right.
If you don't make cake, it don't make sense.
Right. Yeah.
That didn't even flow.
It's all right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
If it don't make cake, it don't make sense.
Is that like it doesn't make dollars? It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you're playing off of that. I don't hate that. If you're
maybe it made a little sense.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, maybe I got to give myself a little bit more credit. Next, we got. I don't have it on me.
Okay,
but I've seen it in the. I saw it on some Instagram comments.
Yeah,
they were talking about. I've been following for a couple of years, or not a couple of years. I've been following for a year.
For a minute, yeah.
And I still don't know what the breadbasket means.
I think we brought it up in Ep.1.
I think we brought it up. I don't think we fully got it over the goal line, Danny.
Yeah, so
we've talked about it on other podcasts, but not our own.
No, so didn't we say like the breadsticks reverse engineer? I swear we said that in Ep.1. Maybe we didn't, but we could just say it again. I'm not sure, but.
Well, did we not?
I think we did. I think because I was listening to it back, and I'm pretty sure we did. But I mean, we could. I
thought maybe that was because we've batched recorded a bunch of early episodes. I didn't know.
I think that might have dropped. Either way.
Well, I'm sorry if you have to listen to this again. Yeah, so the way we did it.
Go ahead.
We were thinking of a name. How do you even think of a name of a podcast? If you're really sitting there listening to this right now, if you had to come up with your own podcast,
if you're starting a pod tomorrow,
what are you naming it? It's very hard to do.
Yeah.
So we just kind of reverse engineered. We took some inspiration from our guy Mike.
Yep.
He calls his fans the Steves, and I think that's hilarious. I think that's one of the funnier things that he does.
Yeah. So if you're a Mike fan, you're Steve.
Yeah. If you're a Mike fan, you're Steve. And I've just heard like him and Kilmer on the pod talking about like. Oh, that's a lady, Steve.
That's so funny.
It's just funny. That's just hilarious.
And he's Papa Steve.
Exactly. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And so we wanted something that would be funny, like, I ran into a blank.
Yeah,
we would laugh about it. I thought, if you're at the gym or you're at the store and you're like coming back to the crib and you're like, I ran into a breadstick.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
It's amazing.
And the funny thing is. We say that all the time, and we don't. It's not even funny at all to us, but it would be funny to somebody who doesn't know what we're talking about.
Definitely.
So I think
I ran into a breadstick.
Exactly. Yeah. The goal was achieved we accomplished our goal in that sense.
So you just essentially you came up with breadstick.
Breadstick, and then I was like, what would if the fan is a breadstick, what would the name of the channel be?
Right.
Breadbasket.
And I just like it. We're gonna. I don't know if it has any meaning past that, but it feels like it could.
It doesn't have much meaning.
But
I mean,
like one could like make up what they think it could. Like there's a lot to interpret with the breadbasket. You could be like, oh, you could connect it to like money.
And whatever you think, you're right.
You're right.
It's all you. Like I don't. If you want to come up with narratives, that's all you.
Right.
I don't mind.
I think it's a great name, and you did come up with a good job.
I think.
Nice
Thank you.
job. Yeah.
Thank you, Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's also really good, like branding.
Yeah.
Like it's very easy to like come up with things around it. I feel like
Definitely.
like when you want to sell merch, it's easy to come up with breadbasket merch. There's so many possibilities there.
Right.
It kind of reminds me of Lyrical Lemonade or Barstool. We've said this on other pods, so I feel like I'm like repeating myself. But yeah, I mean,
do you remember real quick what our initial pod name was going? Because we were going to start as a podcast. Which, by the way, I like Breadbasket too because this is the Breadbasket podcast, but we're the Breadbasket.
Exactly.
So it's not limiting. But do you remember what it was?
It's the cringiest
worst thing
shit
ever. Because we were so mad that it was taken.
That's the only. By the way, that's the only reason we didn't take it.
We would have been it. It was 2 G's in a pod.
That is
so. That's a 1 out of 10 name.
Why were we like?
I don't know.
That's good. I mean, our last name is Garino, so we were like 2 G's. That makes sense.
And oh my god, yeah, we're kind of.
And you know why we did that too? Like there's a Jimmy Tatro like bit that like him and his boy were like, yeah, like our rap group is 2 G's in a pod.
I think there might, yeah, and
that's it. But they were like making a joke, and we were gonna do it. I'm so glad we didn't.
Yeah, thank God.
But yeah, that's how we got to the breadbasket. I'm a big fan of it myself.
All right, I got next question.
I've got a ton loaded up.
I got like a couple more that I got.
And by the way, we're not planning, guys. We don't plan. So
yeah,
this pod is being filmed at what time is it right now? It's 7:20.
Mm-hmm.
I put a story up on Snap at like 6:45.
Yeah,
and we're getting questions like as we're talking, but
for sure
in the future we got to do it the day before.
Yeah,
because a couple of your questions probably won't get answered. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
This is a Spotify question. I
didn't
know
Spotify question.
Yeah, so like you can submit responses to the pod on Spotify, which is cool. So we got episode was really good. Thank you. This guy's name is, this is a tough one. Rasmus. How do you pronounce that?
Rasmus.
Just Rasmus?
Rasmus.
Yep. B. I'm not going to try on the last. Rasmus Brandt. Episode was really good. Thank you. For some of the questions in the future, as a guy from Denmark, I found it really hard to get into American sports when I was on exchange. How did you guys get into soccer? I like that. So it's like,
what a good
like
question,
soccer
Rasmus.
is his sport.
What the hell?
Yeah. How did we get into a sport that's not as big here?
That's a great question.
That's a really nice question.
I think what it comes down to, Rasmus, is just do what you're good at.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's the best advice. By the way, I don't want to give advice on this channel because I'm 23 and I don't know. Advice. I'm 23. When you're 23, you can't, and you're 26. I still don't think you can give advice. It's
right.
I think you can only give advice when you're like a wise old man because you've had the whole life.
You have
thing.
the wisdom.
But my advice would be if you're just good at something, do that thing.
Yeah, and for us, it was soccer was our best sport,
and we were better at soccer than we were at basketball.
And we had more of a realistic path. In
exactly,
soccer. Yeah.
Exactly. If you got
if we were 6'6",
if I'm 6'6" and I'm better at basketball, I'm probably playing basketball.
Yeah, so that's how we got into soccer. Yeah,
we were just good. I feel like.
I'm starting to like the MLS. I feel like they're
really.
Yeah, I really liked going to the Nashville games. I would go to a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And we have the best striker in the league, which is really cool.
You're like that with Nashville?
Yeah, Nashville's team
You're kidding?
Yeah,
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, Nashville's team and I have the best striker in the league. He won the MVP. Did you know that?
I didn't know that you were like
Mukhtar.
that.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Mukhtar.
That's crazy. That this guy's.
Yeah.
I mean, good for you, man. I'm a Sounders fan myself, but
yeah, makes sense. Shout out Nino.
Yeah, me and Nino and I've been we've been Sounders fans at the end of the day.
Right. Like you grew up a Sounders fan.
Yes, yeah. I've been a fan for quite some time.
Yeah,
so shout out to the Sounders.
Yeah.
Let's win a couple more, guys. I don't think our run is over. I really don't.
You guys have the guy that whatever. Keep going.
Yeah. We've got
the fast striker.
We've got some
I think
players.
It's from Colorado.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I know his name.
What is his name?
I mean, I know all of our
know
players.
you know who I'm talking about.
I
you have no idea.
J-Mo.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is Morris. Yeah.
Well, I call him J-Mo because
yeah.
I'm an actual fan. But
Got
yeah,
it.
you thought he was from Colorado?
Jordan Morris. Maybe he wasn't from Colorado. I just remember
he's a beast. And
I remember my teammates talking about him.
He tore his ACL twice. ACL club. Not to brag.
Yeah, Zach tore the ACL. All right, next question.
Okay, now we're gonna go like more rapid fire. What inspired the creation of the Breadbasket channel? That is a good question from T3
really good question.
on Snapchat.
That's a really good question. T3?
T3.
Good question, T3.
And cool name, and really cool name too. I don't know. I haven't met a lot of T3s, but
yeah, I haven't met a lot of T3s either.
Is that German?
I don't. I think it's more just like it's probably his name's like Thomas and his favorite numbers.
Maybe.
Yeah. Or it could be German, or it sounds more like French. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like it's European. It's like
cultured.
That's a cool name. That is a cool name.
Yeah. It's a good question, T3. I think. Do we talk about this too? Because I remember talking about. We might have talked about it a little bit. Maybe not.
I don't know, dude. Are we answering?
I don't know.
I don't know what came out. What didn't?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think you said this was. You had a great answer for whenever. Maybe we were not even talking about this on camera. I think we were at some point. You were like thinking about what do you want to do? Like, what do you love doing? And then you thought about how we used to record a show when we were like 8 years old, and it was called The Show Radio. So we did talk about this. We did a radio show when we were like 8 and 5.
Yeah.
And Zach was like, "That's what I loved." So I want to start something like that with my brother.
Yeah. And to go even further, it's like I was when we started it, I was a junior it was summer going into my senior year of college. That's when you start to get real about like what you're actually going to do in the world. I was like planning on becoming a commercial real estate agent, had an internship, and I absolutely hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I still am going to commit to this and do it because it's like, I was like, oh, this is just what the real world is like. But I was like, I want something as a side hustle that I love doing.
It was going to be, like a side thing, yeah.
It was going to be a side thing. And then, during my senior year of college, it blew up. And now, luckily, we're able to do it for a living. So it was just kind of a best case scenario thing.
And for me, it was like I always knew we would do something. So you were like, let's do it. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, and you were already.
And I was doing my stuff, and it was starting to cook. So I was like, it's gonna work.
And Danny was basically like, let me add this to what I'm already doing,
which is crazy.
That is crazy.
It was we were like growing the breadbasket while I was like doing my main page. That's crazy.
It is nuts. It is nuts. But thank God it worked.
Yeah.
And shout out to you, T3. It's a very, very cool name.
Yeah. I think it's French. I don't. Well,
I don't.
It's so cool.
It might be like South American.
Could be.
Because it.
T3.
I feel like I know a T3.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
First name T3.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I definitely feel like I've met one. I don't. We'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I'll have to just go through my contacts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next we got what's your guys' mile time? just wants to know our mile time. This is Matthew.
Yeah, I mean, what did I get when I ran that one time? When we didn't do it for a video. I think I ran like a 5:30.
Yeah, well, you're a runner.
Yeah,
this guy's got endurance.
I'm in better shape now than I was. I could probably go like 5:10 if I was trying as hard as I could.
That is unbelievable.
It's pretty good. But I'm good at cardio.
I am. I don't know what my mile. I don't even want to say a number because I don't know what it is.
You're a good runner. That's the
I
thing.
know,
like,
but
you could probably go 5:50.
But my thing is like
5:40.
Yeah, I just don't know what my mile time is, so I don't want to say like a ridiculous number right now that
like 4:08.
That Matthew's gonna be like, you're lying.
Yeah,
I don't want to lie to you, Matthew. I don't know what it is. I haven't ran a mile. I haven't probably ran a mile since. Did
you do the time mile in 6th grade? And you were like cool. You like walked it.
No, I crushed.
What'd you get? I ran a 6:40 in like.
I ran a 6:15.
That's really good. That's really killer.
On
the West Middle School track.
That's the cool thing to do at middle school.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you're fast, like you got.
Who do you like to a girl? I like Zach because he ran a fast mile.
Yeah, because he's fast.
Yeah.
I remember I was.
I like him because he's fast.
I think I had one time during lunch hour. I think I.
It's so funny.
I scheduled a couple races and I think I didn't show up. Unfortunately.
For the races?
Yeah, well, I just didn't. I wasn't ready. I think I just wasn't ready. I hadn't really trained yet, and there were girls there, so like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
The chick's like the fastest one.
Yeah, you don't want to lose a race. Like if you lose a foot race, like you you might as well.
Dude, I do remember that with my first girlfriend in 7th grade. I'm not gonna, her name. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe I could say it. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. But I remember she would come watch.
You think she's watching?
No, but it's just like weird. But like, she would like watch my 5v5s at recess basketball. Like she would come watch.
No way.
And I remember like Josh Hellman was nice. Matt Offerman was really good.
Did your boys ever like?
And like if I put up points, it was like she liked me more.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
As it should be.
Yeah.
I think that should be that should be the standard.
Like Danny went for 8. Like Andrew went for 12. I like Andrew now.
I like Andrew more.
Yeah.
That should be how it goes. I respect it.
That's so funny.
I really do respect it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Damn, that is crazy. Funny. Next, we've got one from Patrick. Danny, we've got who wins at a best of 7.
Of what?
Breakfast versus dinner.
Dinner and
really
like 5 or 6. Dinner and 5 or 6.
I don't know why you're so. I don't know.
I mean, there's just one reason. It's like when's the last time you skipped dinner? It's going to be not for a long, long time.
Right.
When's the last time you skipped breakfast? Probably like once last week. That's
but I think you haven't found the right guys, bro. You haven't found the right guys, man.
But you're gonna skip breakfast before you skip dinner. That's a fact.
Well, I think let's talk about dinner. Maybe dinner has more range. Sure.
Dinner has more range and he's more crucial. I know like
more crucial.
I haven't
more crucial.
Yeah.
More crucial.
Yes, dude. I've skipped breakfast. Look, I love breakfast. I'm a breakfast fan.
What is breakfast's fight song, bro?
Freaking best, most important meal of the day. But that's antics. That's not a real.
What, you think it's propaganda?
Yes, it's Gandhi.
That's not Gandhi.
It is Gandhi. It's not
Gandhi.
True. It's a cool slogan.
You're Gandhi. No, if you think that's you're Gandhi.
Why are you getting? You're just. This is another. I think I was talking about something else the other day. It's when you're insecure about something. You're gonna scream about it. You're gonna be loud about it. You're insecure. Breakfast isn't as crucial as dinner.
Don't talk about breakfast like that.
I love breakfast. It's actually my.
Don't talk about breakfast.
It's my second favorite meal. Who do you have winning the series?
Oh, you're gonna turn your back on lunch like that? In front of all these people, you're gonna
don't make this about lunch.
Well, you just said it's my second favorite meal. What about lunch? Lunch is your third favorite meal?
Dinner, breakfast, lunch. Wow. Yeah.
Danny, I think I would invite you to have a strip of bacon.
I've played eggs and bacon. I've had stints where I'm doing eggs and bacon.
Seems
every
like
morning.
A guy that's never had bacon before. That
you've seen me cooking bacon in front of you. I did it for a while.
Well, maybe you're not cooking it right.
No, don't do that.
Maybe you're not hitting that shit right.
I cook it better than you, man. Pause.
I don't think you're hitting that shit right. If you are saying dinner in 5 games,
that's dinner in 5 or 6.
I'm saying maybe dinner in 7.
I'm just saying if one of the meals is skipped way more often than the other by most people. You can't give it to breakfast. You can't.
Dude.
You can't. I love breakfast.
You're making the mistake of skipping breakfast. That's what I'm saying.
I don't like that I'm skipping breakfast. I want to get back into breakfast. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great meal. I think he's a great meal, man.
I don't think you've ever even been introduced to the dozen Krispy Kreme donut. Have I introduced you to my friend?
We talk
Krispy Kreme.
We've hung out with Krispy Kreme.
Do you have? I don't. I just.
You're being different on camera right now.
No, because you're like 5.
We've hung out with Krispy Kreme. We've eaten Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, but you're being different because you're saying that you would
dinner in 5 or 6 because you eat dinner every night no matter what. I've watched you.
Which one is it?
I've watched you. You missed breakfast this morning.
No, I didn't.
You missed breakfast this morning.
No, I didn't. Which one is it? 5 or 6?
6.
Okay, 6 is okay. Maybe, but it's
I don't want to come off as a breakfast hitter. I really don't.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I just think like I haven't missed dinner for years.
I'm gonna say breakfast in 7.
That's crazy
because I think they do the cereal thing. That's really cool. I think they do the breakfast sweet. They do the cinnamon roll.
They do the protein.
The donut. They do the egg. They do the big cone.
Yeah,
they do the sausage paws. They do the They do the breakfast. Burrito.
They do the croissant. He can play savory or sweet, which is really cool.
They just have like so much more range than like a dinner has, where you're.
I don't think we talk about range.
Well, like, can you eat a sandwich for dinner? No.
You can play breakfast for dinner if you want. I don't know if that's possible.
That's not.
There are people who do breakfast for dinner in college halls.
I feel like
I don't know if that's a compliment to dinner or breakfast.
That's a compliment.
No, I think it's more the dinner. Whatever. I don't know. Dinner.
It doesn't matter, man. I think.
So you're going breakfast in 7. I'm going dinner in 6.
Okay, there we go.
But shout out to both meals, man.
Next, we got a DM from Lucas Everett. I've seen a lot of comments on those videos where you guess a thing and it gets a number 1 through 100, where 100
guessing
is the answer.
Scale.
That'll be guessing scale, Lucas Everett. that are saying that it is scripted. I am very curious because getting pretzel from a 1 seems a little outlandish. Thanks.
Okay, I get that.
Period.
I understand that.
I get what you're
he's
coming
talking
from,
about.
Lucas.
Like, yeah, so we do guessing scale, and I think that game that he's talking about, it's like, so basically if the item is a shirt, if I say shirt, it's 100. So you're trying to get to 100. So if I said like sweatpants, it'd be like 80 because it's kind of close.
Right.
So I think I did like 3 guesses. I went
think
like
it was
shoe,
like 1
hat,
guess
pretzel.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and so people think it's scripted. And I get it, but it really, like, it never is. It's never scripted. We're brothers. We think of the same shit. We're the same person.
Yeah.
So it's like,
as a matter of fact, here's what I'll tell you,
Yeah.
Lucas. We had a episode the other day that,
and it probably didn't come out.
well, what happened was we were playing. It was Guess the Person, I think.
Yeah.
And we both, like, it got to the end. We were guessing for the longest time, and then basically Danny had no answer, and then he just pulled one out of his ass.
Yeah.
And we didn't post it because you would have thought it was scripted. But it's not scripted.
It's never
but
scripted.
People think it's so scripted that at this point we're like reverse scripting it. Or we're
Yeah,
not,
like
I don't even know how to say it.
We're not
Like,
reverse. Yeah. So
we're
like
not
if we do one where
posting
it's
stuff that seems scripted, which you hate to see it.
nothing
honestly.
is scripted. Yeah. And it's like if Zach, like, if my person is LeBron and he guesses LeBron in the second one, we're like, people are going to think we cheated, but we didn't. We never do. We just think the same. So
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Do we get straight into hope they're doing well, Danny?
Yeah. So hope they're doing well. It's just going to be like basically just like a nostalgia shout out.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
You want me to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you go first. I think I have them written.
All right, my first hope they're doing well, Danny. And I really do hope this guy's doing well.
Here we go.
Champ Bailey.
Oh, yeah, dude. Man, if you're a Denver person.
What an all-time CB.
Champ Bailey, dude. He's so good.
He was a CB. He's a CB. His initial CB, and he played CB.
That is really cool.
It's really cool. I remember like Madden, probably 07 or 08 or whatever Madden we had. I used to have him return my kicks.
Dude, he was like so fast.
He was really fast and good.
Yeah.
God, shout out to Champ Bailey.
Yeah, shout out to Champ Bailey, man.
Denver legend.
Yeah, there's a couple of Broncos from that era that are those guys, man. I hope Peja Stojakovic is doing well. He was good, dude. He was underrated.
Was
he ever an all-star, Peja?
I doubt he was an all-star.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Somebody can fact check us.
But like he was a guy that would put up like 18.
Dude, he was a shooter.
He was a bucket.
He was a king, right?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Peja. No, he played a couple places, I think, but
definitely played it. He was a journeyman, but yeah. Shout out to Peja. I like that, Danny. I'm gonna go to IYAZ.
oh my gosh, dude, that might be the best
Replay. Yeah,
is it IYAZ or IYAZ?
I always said IYAZ because
we created a me.
Yeah,
when the Wii came out, we made a bunch of me's. They were called MII, right?
MIIs.
And IYAZ was our main me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wait, no, was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we had him, and then we had Chris Paul.
And then we had Bruno B.
Yeah. Because our favorite artists were B.O.B. and Bruno Mars. So we created a me called Bruno B.
Bruno B. Because I guess it was just,
so
we couldn't think of, like, we couldn't pick on
Bruno
one.
B. Chris Anderson. I hope
Chris
he's
Anderson,
doing well, dude.
I hope Chris Anderson's doing well. I hope Todd Helton's doing well.
Todd Helton.
Get into your guys.
Garrett Atkins, Brad Hopp, Willie Tavares.
Who was our pitcher from that era? Jeff?
Ubaldo Jimenez.
Baldo Jimenez.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Troy Tulowitzki.
Of course,
Ubaldo threw like 104.
Yeah.
Who was like the one ace, though?
Jeff Holiday. Jeff?
No, you're talking Matt Holiday. The one ace.
Jeff Francis.
Oh, my God.
That was our ace.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I just have one more Denver guy. It was just Lennis Glazer.
Yeah, I mean,
he developed a shot as his career went along.
G. Carl liked him.
Yeah,
G. Carl was a fan.
I hope Glazer and like Nahara and Anthony Carter are all doing well.
I hope they're all doing well.
And Kenny Martin.
I hope they're all holding up.
Yeah.
I hope they're doing well. My next one is Zach Crozier.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Zach Crozier.
I hope Crozier's doing well. We used to play a lot of wiffle ball with him in the park.
Yeah, shout out to Zach.
That's a personal one.
Man.
I don't want to spend too much time on it because
that was my childhood best friend.
Yeah,
great guy.
And I like his name.
Yeah,
I like the Zach thing he did was admirable.
I think he went Zach with a K.
And that I can't really get behind, but I like the general idea was there.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say.
Quick story that's just hilarious. I remember in 3rd grade, I said the word ass in front of him, and he threatened to tell Miss Bonnet. I don't know if you had Miss Bonnet.
I had Bonnet.
He threatened to tell Bonnet, and I traded him so that he wouldn't tell. I gave him a game-worn jersey baseball card. So thank you for holding
Did he tell?
No, because I gave him the card.
It's a good dude.
Yeah,
that's good peoples.
Yeah.
That's good peoples.
Okay, so my last couple, and I'll just show them to you.
Were those? You think those game-worn jersey cards were real?
I don't know. What do they cut a jersey up? Like, I don't really.
But it's like,
I don't get it.
It's more just like, how the hell?
Yeah, and then you put it in a card.
No, that's not real.
It can't be.
It's definitely not real. Actually, what are we talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It would just be a baseball card, and then there was just like a
little
sliver of cloth.
I mean, if you ever had, I mean, it was, and I don't think those ever actually had value. Like,
no.
I think they were just fake.
Yeah, I think that was straight up fake. That's annoying.
So I got a couple more here. I'm going to show you the pictures to make it hit fully for you, and we'll put them on the screen.
I got pictures too.
So if you ever played backyard baseball, backyard basketball, soccer, whatever, you'll know what I'm talking about here. I hope Pete Wheeler's doing well, and I hope Keisha Phillips is doing well. Look at these pictures.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
Pete Wheeler's
he was quick.
He was a lefty, right?
Yeah, and they called him Wheeler because he was fast. We didn't put that together when we were younger.
We did not. We
really
straight up didn't understand that.
Yeah. So I hope they're doing well.
What about Sanchez though? Like
Pablo's doing really well.
Oh yeah, I guess we know that. Like
Pablo's I think he's the face of like Firestone or something. He's in commercials.
Are you kidding me?
He's in commercials. Yeah.
Are you
if
kidding
you ever
me?
watch TV, you'll see him. And then this is the other one. I don't know if the names will do anything. When I show it to you, you'll get it. Ashley Weber and Sydney Weber, the twins.
Nothing.
So classic, bro.
Of course, of course I know the one.
So yeah, that's just some backyard sports nostalgia for you guys. If you
you get the disc and then you put it in the computer.
Yeah, you play the disc.
Oh, that's so fun, dude.
It was so fun. We got a plug in and play where you could do it. That was a crazy thing.
Backyard sports we did?
We had a plug in and play. Remember the Darth Vader plug in and play?
Of course
Star Wars.
Of course I do. Well, that gets me actually right into my next one, Danny. My hope they're doing well is the monkeys from Buzz PS2 game.
Oh my!
And I got some pictures for you. I got some pictures
with the fours. Oh my gosh!
Look at these guys.
That's crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really nostalgic.
I wonder if that game is popular. Like if anybody's gonna. Oh my gosh.
I mean, if you know,
I want to play that again.
Well, we're gonna pop these pictures on the screen.
We used to run that at sleepovers.
We used to. I don't know.
Stay alive. It's bomb number 5.
Stay alive. It's bomb number 5. Type shit. Yeah. I mean, those monkeys were a piece of our childhood.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to give a shout out to them.
Yeah.
And I hope they're doing. Like, I really do hope they found their feet.
Yeah. Where? Because when I last I heard they were in the what jungle were they in?
They were in the Amazon rainforest. I don't.
I don't know. We just can't. We're both trying to think of a jungle.
We don't have jungles on us.
Yeah, we don't have jungles on us. Yeah, but I don't know. I hope they're doing well.
I hope they're doing well too, man. I mean, those guys that they were really good monkeys, and
they were showmen too. They were very fun.
Yeah, they were very. They were entertainers. Is kind of the way I put it. Like they wanted to make sure everybody's having a good time.
They were kind of They just.
And I even want to make sure that the remotes are doing well wherever they are in our house.
I think they're probably still at Pontiac. Yeah.
I hope they are. Like I hope they're still in Homestead. If they are still in Homestead, like maybe we tapped in when we're back.
Yeah, just check in.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Check in and then maybe tap in.
My god, it'd be so fun to play.
It would be so fun. It would probably be like a culture shock almost.
Yeah.
To see the graphics on that.
Yeah, it's
because
true.
the way I remember it was
crazy, bro.
It was
pristine graphics.
Yeah. Good as it gets, honestly.
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
You got any more? Hope they're doing all right.
No, that's all I had.
I had Russell from Up.
Oh, I hope he's doing well. Yeah.
I just think it's a lot of fame as a kid actor.
Yeah.
As a young Boy Scout.
Yeah.
I think he was kind of thrust into the spotlight, and I hope he handled
just a
it well.
really normal young Boy Scout. Like that is crazy to be thrown into that.
And if you've met him, you would understand that like he really is just like he's very genuine and really like.
Yeah. I don't think he even knew what he was getting into.
I don't think he did either.
They just said do this movie, and he did it.
Exactly.
And now he
did what he was told.
He can't walk down the damn street.
Absolutely cannot. So I hope all is well with.
He's streaming though, which is I think that's because he was a gamer. So I think it's fun.
He got a Kick deal.
Kick, yeah, he's Kick, yeah. I think he's under the Adem Ross umbrella.
Is he?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I saw him with Neon. So like.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, Neon's cool.
It's a career
worries
move.
me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
that stream probably did numbies, huh?
It did. It did. I think there was 50,000 when I saw it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was a big stream for Russ, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Just surround yourself with good peoples, man. That's all. If you see this,
if we could give a piece of advice, that's what I would say.
Right.
Do we get straight into the? Oh, we've got Quote Man.
Quote Man. Yeah.
Oh my God, I almost forgot. I have like so many quotes on me.
Yeah, I got a couple.
And by the way, I don't know what direction you're going with your quotes. So I've got a bunch of quotes. I almost.
Are you going like funny or not?
I think I should probably go first.
To set the tone?
Because I have many quotes. And if you only have one or two, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Let's just.
I start and I finish.
I mean, I got quotes like.
My first.
On my mind always, so I can.
My first quote, Danny, is going to be coming from the boy, Drizzy Drake. I've got my moral compass is janky, it breaks in the South.
Okay.
And that's what the boy said, and I just agree. I just agree with him there. We're going to Nashville soon, Danny, and it's more of just like if you see me in the Ville, you see me in the Ville,
your moral compass doesn't work.
Well, yeah, like I probably won't even bring it.
Okay.
To be honest, because it breaks in the South, and I just want them to know that like
it's not even on you.
It's not my exactly like I don't have my moral compass, so like if you see me in Nashville, just know, like just maybe give me a break, like I don't have my moral compass on me, so it's like
right.
And that's it's kind of it's freeing and it's liberating to see that Drake deals with the same sort of thing
with his moral compass
because I've had the same type of issues, so that's more of a warning shot, not a shot but a warning that I want to put out there.
Not even bringing it.
If you see me in Nashville, I won't even have my moral compass on me. So
good to know. I just got it's not what happens, it's what happens. It's not what happens, it's what happens next.
And that's from
I got that out of Matt Garino, our dad. I feel like that can't be him.
I don't
know.
It is.
I mean,
I don't.
Maybe
I've heard it a million times from him.
Yeah, so we're gonna give him credit for the quote. I'm sure it came from somewhere else, but I just think it's a great.
Well, that's just dead on, is what that is.
Yeah. It's you do what you do in the moment, and then you could either dread it or just on to the next.
Well, it's just it's next play. It's next play mentality.
Next play. It's keep moving.
Well, yeah, you can't control. You can't control what you did in the past. That's a fact. But
I think that's how we run.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really like
we just keep playing the game.
Yeah, you keep playing.
Yesterday happened.
You keep
good or bad.
But yeah. But like if something bad happens, I think it's a great quote.
But I also think it's good for if something good happens.
True.
Like if we have a really good day, and we have like a bunch of crazy videos.
Very true.
We're not going to take a day off. We're going to.
That's very true.
I don't care that it happened. We got to make it again. Yeah.
That's a great point. That's a great point, Danny. I've actually got for my next quote. I'm only going to do 2 quotes today. I've got a quote from Coach Prime, actually.
Okay.
Which I actually been seeing him. He's been going as Professor Prime lately. Because
That's awesome.
I think he's teaching a class, which is unbelievable. If
that is,
in that class.
I would love to be in that class.
That would be sick. I've got time. This is from Prime. He said, "Time is a wonderful storyteller."
That's really good,
and it almost ties in with your quote. And it ties in with your quote a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like you're. That doesn't really.
I know what your quote.
I was trying to like make a connection.
It could be like cousins with my quote.
I would say it's cousins. Like
because it's like
maybe second cousins with your quote.
Yeah. Jenks.
It's weird.
I would say
that's what I'm talking about. Guy that said it's scripted.
We both just said
at the same time. I don't know if that's much.
But yeah, you want to elaborate on what you think the quote is? I kind of have my idea what that means.
I just think it's like wind the clock up. That's a Matt quote as well. Mm-hmm. That's a Matt Garino quote.
Wind the
clock up. It's like when you look back on all of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing the right thing, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Time will tell. Yeah.
Time will tell. You can't look at you got to zoom out. I think is what Prime is trying to say.
And it's like you meet a lot of people that say they're doing shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm gonna be here, and then it's just like, let's just in 5 years, whoever's really about it is going to be where they need to be.
Let's wind the clock up and let's see.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That's your. So I need a second quote.
You don't need a second quote. per se. If you don't like, I don't want you to force a quote up today.
Yeah, let me see if I like what is Buzz Lightyear?
But
he says Mr. L. He says to infinity and beyond and it's a really cool catchphrase.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I like that too. I
just think it's cool.
I think it's cool. I think let's highlight some guys in pop culture. You know,
right.
Let's talk about that for a second. I don't think it has to be some sort of, profound quote. I kind of like where you're taking quote.
Right. That's a piece of culture, right? Mr. Lightyear.
Yeah. Well, I think Lightyear's been an inspiration to a lot of the young.
Yeah.
What would you call him? An astronaut?
Yeah, I mean he's an astronaut, but he's an actor. He's a creator. He's
He's
a
a
podcaster.
Is he a podcaster?
Yeah. What are you talking? Bud and Woody. It's like the biggest thing on the internet.
What did you say?
Buzz and Woody.
Oh, I thought you said okay. Yeah. What is it called though?
I don't remember, but I mean,
I thought it was the To Be On podcast.
It might be. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, I mean they have a huge pod. But yeah, I mean he's an inspirational guy, and I think I would love to have a catchphrase like that, maybe.
Yeah. What do you think we can like? If off the top of your head, I don't want to put you on the spot, but
yeah,
do you have something maybe?
Because I want to make it my own.
Yeah.
To a million and ongoing.
To Danfinity and
to Danfinity and ongoing. Is that like
that's
ripping
original.
His though?
No. What?
Because there's a difference between inspiration and
to
copying.
Danfinity and beyond.
No, to Danfinity and to. To Danfinity and beyond. Yeah, to Danfinity and beyond. That's not copying though, right?
No, that's not What are you talking about?
Okay, so you're
being weird.
I just don't want like a copyright issue.
It's not gonna be dude.
So that hasn't.
People won't be like, it doesn't even sound the same.
They won't be like he ripped that from Buzz.
To Danfinity and beyond.
That does sound different.
that.
So let me hold on. I'll say them back.
So
I'll say them back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Buzz's catchphrase.
Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
That was like exactly how Buzz does it too.
Right. Right.
That was Buzz.
To infinity and beyond. Yeah. And then I kind of drew a little bit of as any artist does, as anybody does.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
To Danfinity and beyond. That's different. Right.
Completely different.
Okay.
Thing. So
cool.
I mean that I think that's your shit.
Okay. Cool.
What are you gonna use it like in a caption, or are you gonna maybe
just
make it your bio or
a lot? Yeah, I think
because nowadays like a catchphrase can go a long way.
Yeah,
I
think bio, and then I think like just any like interview I do, maybe I'll work it into like the end of our content. Maybe
to Danfinity, maybe
with my final pick, give me Lemonade to Danfinity and beyond, and then the video ends.
That's fire
type shit. Yeah,
no, that's fire.
Cool.
That's absolutely
cool.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I really do love that for you. So do you want to get right into the draft, Danny?
Yeah.
Do you have your guys ready?
I do. I have 2 books today. Hold on.
Oh, wow, 2 books. The guy came prepared.
I
have to pee.
Do you want to pee?
No.
Okay. Then don't. If you're gonna pee, you can pee. If not, just keep it to yourself. Who went first in the first draft that we did? The first draft we did was beers, and I went first, so you can go first.
With my first pick, give me the pooplet.
And this is inventions we would like to create, or laws that should be created, or anything like that. And you got the pooplet.
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate.
I've actually seen this mentioned. I think on I want to say Mostly Sports. I think is where I saw this, and I thought it was an amazing invention, Danny. You put a light on your car.
Yeah, poop light's taken. Yeah, I'm just crossing.
Yeah. Poop light's taken. Poop light's off the board. And everybody wanted poop light for laws we'd invent.
Yeah.
I think you get like 1 poop light a year, and like if you're driving and if you gotta drop 2, you put your poop light on and you just.
So it's kind of like it's like
a siren for shit.
Right. So you can be like a fire truck once when you have to poop. Yeah.
But it's brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got like it's like a siren, but it's farts.
That's good.
That was just off the top.
That's good. The farting part was off the top.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, well, we knew it was going to be brown. Like I talked, like they're probably back in my
your
boardroom.
improv is getting better, dude.
But they've warned me about this. Like, don't improv on the spot. Don't add.
It gets gross.
Well, don't add elements to our inventions. You know, it's kind of what they said. Like they.
So farts thing is that was first time.
That was a ZG special.
So they're probably freaking out backstage.
They're freaking.
Like, we have to add a fart noise.
Yeah, we have to like get that cleared and figure out who's going to fart into a mic and like all this fun stuff. So Yeah, but I think poop light's big. I think poop light could be, a thing of the future. I think Honda's already looking into poop light.
I heard Honda too.
But the thing is that like the cities aren't on board.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
it's going to be big car versus big city.
Yeah. But I think poop light is something I can get behind.
Yeah. No, that's killer, man. That's killer.
Thanks.
With my first pick, I'll just go. I think chewing super loud should be like extremely loud. Should be like you can get fined.
Is there a decibel?
Yeah, there's maybe a decibel. Like if it's that loud, you can have like a decibel. Like,
what do you think it is? Like 8 dBs?
Like 4 dBs, maybe.
4 dBs?
Maybe 6 dBs.
6
I don't know. It's for whatever reason, chewing loud is like our biggest pet peeve ever. I don't know why.
100%.
So I think it should be. I think it could be a fine.
But do you think that? Yeah, and I agree with the fine. Do you think jail time or do you think?
I think jail time. Yeah.
Oh, so you do? Yeah. Because
I think. I think it's like you can get bailed out.
You can't. Yeah.
You have to get bailed out. Like you have to spend a night in prison. Yeah.
It's not a felony.
You have to spend a night in jail.
It's a misdemeanor. Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that.
For sure.
Do you think that maybe?
This is my first invention. Okay.
But what about like maybe like chips? Like what about people who are chewing chips?
Just keep it under. I mean, I'm not gonna be out to get you.
No.
Just keep it under control. Keep it under control, and you're good.
Keep your mouth closed.
Yeah, just chew with your mouth closed, and you're good.
Yeah.
I understand a couple dBs might squeak out. I get that. But just don't bring it over. 4 or 5. Okay?
Don't bring it over 4 or 5,
or you'll get thrown into jail.
No, but Danny, but like my only problem is like, what if you're having a Dorito Loco Taco and
Zach just mouth closed. Like I said, man, a couple dBs
like
can squeak out, brother.
No, but I don't think you're getting me, man. I might go over 6 to 7, 6, maybe even 8 dBs with a.
I know you, brother. I've never seen you over 3. I've never seen you over 3, man.
Yeah, but that's because I'm tiptoeing around you, man. I'm walking on thin ice around this guy. You do not want to have
your loud. Like it'll be
a dB of 4. He might punch you in the face.
Yeah.
You might catch a punch of.
I don't know why. Like that bothers us. Because some people just chew loud. Like that's fine. I don't know why it bothers us. I think we just grew up, and maybe it's like our parents were like chew with your mouth.
Perhaps
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's an important invention. I will say that. With my next pick, Danny, I'm going to go to the locker room shot clock.
Okay.
I think that people are really abusing I think they're abusing the naked in the locker room law. You're taking liberties. You're just walking around with your dick out. And it's okay because it is legal. But I think we just implement like a 5-second shot clock. You get naked.
Sure.
If you get naked, you gotta be putting your pants on.
Yeah.
You could dry. You can be drying. But I think as soon as you drop towel, Danny, 5, 4, 3, and there should be refs. I think probably 4 refs per locker room.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think we're not saying like you can't be like that's the place you're allowed to be naked.
I'm naked sometimes in the locker room.
But at
for
some
like
point
3 seconds.
It's like you feel the energy that it's like the guy is like because I can have my hammer out, it's gonna be out for 30 minutes.
I'm gonna have my ham out,
and I'm gonna and you can't tell me to put my ham away.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna keep it out.
Yeah,
that's sometimes
I'm in the sauna. I'm gonna have my ham ski out.
Yeah.
No,
like this.
Yeah,
like
in your face. Dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my ham in your face.
There was a guy about a week ago had his shoes and socks on, butt naked, just standing like this in front of my locker.
That's what it is, yeah. So his ham was out?
His ham ski was out, and my locker's in the corner right here.
No, hold on. If your locker's here.
My locker's right there in the corner. He's just like this. Ham ski's out.
So what did you do?
I went and took.
I think you just have to.
I went and just like took a piss.
I think you just have to bump his ham.
I'm not. No,
you just grab it.
Like it cost me like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we don't have that time.
No, we don't. It is bullshit.
Yeah. So locker room shot clock. I do like that.
Yeah,
I do like that. This is what I wanted my first pick. To be. But I couldn't find this page. But I want to invent a courtesy honk in every vehicle.
So this is more of like an invention.
Yeah, but it should be law that every vehicle has to have it.
I like that.
So,
and what does this entail?
Because the poop siren is an invention too. What are you acting like?
Well, it's more of like an implementation, I would say.
Okay, so this is an implementation into every vehicle. I think.
I don't know.
What, dude? What? your inventions I'm not gonna like mess with your market. People will buy the poop. They'll buy the poop alarm and the courtesy honk. Relax, man. You're getting like competitive.
No, I'm not getting competitive. I'm not. I just like,
everybody can win. The poop siren can win. The courtesy honk can win. I don't know, okay, brother. All right, it's immature.
I don't know that it is because I think.
Why do you have to knock down the courtesy honk?
You're saying it's an and space. I'm saying it's an or space. I'm saying poop. I'm saying poop light over courtesy honk. That's all I'm saying.
You can have a poop light's up here. The courtesy honk's here. You're being ridiculous, man.
What is the courtesy honk like sound like? Like what is it? Is it like a high pitched?
Yeah, like yeah, like yo.
It's like a
yo. So basically, yeah, yeah. No, it's. I think it's just hey.
It's like ha.
Yeah, yeah. Yo.
Right? No, it's like ha.
No, it's not that.
No, it's more like it's like kind of like what you're saying. But it's like ha.
No, but I don't want to do that. I want to go yo.
No, and I know that's exactly. It's kind of like ha.
No. No, it's yo. Okay, but basically, let me explain my invention. I like if I'm at a red light and it turns green, there's somebody in front of me, and they're not going because they're just like on their phone or like looking out the window. Totally cool. I do it. Everybody does it sometimes. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I hate honking at them. I hate honking because it's aggressive.
I honked your horn the other day.
Yeah, you honked my horn. That was f***ing. Don't do that ever again. I mean, we'll bleep it out, man. What was that? That was weird. We cuss sometimes in our videos. You say the F word. That was the weirdest. What was that?
Oh, my bad. I was just trying to like put my foot down. Just
yeah.
Like, we don't cuss on this channel.
Okay.
My bad.
That should be a conversation before.
It was like I just decided.
We're not going to cuss on this pod?
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we'll bleep it out. Let's do a conversation next time. But anyways, I hate honking. It's so like it gives the impression that you're mad, and I'm not mad when I'm on the road like that. It's just like
except for sometimes.
Once in a while you get mad, whatever. But so I just want to honk where it's like, so that like hey, the light just turned green.
Yeah,
maybe like, that. Yeah, but it's just a little honk that alerts them, but it's not aggressive. And I would love for that to be an. I
actually think that's a really good pick.
Just to notify you.
Yeah. It's more of like a tap on the shoulder than like a push in the back, I would say.
Or maybe it's just a microphone. Yo, lights green.
Oh yeah.
Yo, lights green.
Yeah, that's actually a killer invention. I've just got the 4-point line in basketball.
That is a great idea.
And it's not a line. It's just if you're behind the half court. It's
that
4.
is a really but like that isn't even not real. Like I could see that happening. Silver would do it.
I just don't. You're not like it's so far away that you're not gonna. It's not a good shot to be shooting.
You're
from
never
4,
just gonna pull up. Yeah,
but it makes the end of the game so much more entertaining.
You're in it if you're down. If you're down like 7, you could be in it. You
exactly,
make 2 4-pointers.
But it's still not like the right shot. I would say,
dude, that could fix a lot of it. It could fix load management a little bit.
I agree
because your guys, you probably have to be up 10 to be safe.
You got to be up a lot because
oh my gosh,
you could just be shooting from half. But I still think like even Steph isn't. He's probably shooting 50%.
He's the only guy. Maybe he does 1.5. Maybe.
But when he's wide open, I still think he's shooting 50. But if you're guarding him, he's probably shooting like 10.
Yeah.
So I think it's not hurting anybody, Silver, and you're probably only going to see 10 4-pointers per year, but it's electric.
I'm genuinely behind that idea. Actually, that's great.
I like that.
My third invention. It's not inventions, but actually, this isn't even. I'll do this one. My third law change is I need a pickle disclaimer. I would like a pickle disclaimer.
Say more.
There's 2 types of pickles. There's like the regular ones, and then there's like the sweet ones, and they're just wildly different. And I've just had experiences where like I really, really, really don't like the sweet ones. Like what do I call them?
Enemy.
Yeah,
enemy
since I was like 5, I call them enemy pickles. The sweet ones because they're wildly different pickles, and at times they look the exact same as the regular pickles. So I just think maybe like the enemy pickle is like purple.
When's the last time you ran into an enemy pickle? Because I do.
It's been a minute. I'm just very, very careful now.
Yeah, I share that sentiment, but like
I won't eat it like a pickle. Say we go to a restaurant, they give you a pickle. I'll say, hey, guy next to me, just take a bite, make sure, and then I'll eat it.
But don't you think that like maybe that just the nibble can?
Oh, but it's so polarizing. That enemy pickle is freaking polarizing.
It's tough. It's tough to get.
And that's how that gets you in. Oh, just a nibble. And
it's just a nibble.
You're vomiting.
Yeah. No, you're right. I do understand like what you're saying. It's a severe situation.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something to be taken lightly. We don't have to talk too much about it. But
probably just.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up.
Yeah. Just make one of them purple or something.
Yeah, make one of them purple, maybe even pink. just to like neon,
not pink,
some
not,
sort,
not pink,
not pink, definitely not pink, definitely not pink,
not pink.
No, you're right. Honestly, that was a dumb thing for me to say. Make it neon, right?
Yeah, neon could be cool.
Yeah.
Neon could be cool.
With my next pick, I'm gonna go to the tax lottery. This is one that I think can benefit everybody. I think every single day, every day in the United States of America, we should be giving $1 million to a random person, and I think. But the only way you qualify is if you pay your taxes in full.
It's a good idea.
That's a
really good idea.
Because I don't have any numbers in front of me. I haven't even looked up any numbers. I'm assuming a lot of people just don't pay their taxes. Mm-hmm. Like especially like if you're in college or if you just don't know.
You don't really know. Yeah.
If you're like young and you just don't know, like you probably don't pay your taxes. I guarantee you everybody would get their taxes in full.
Especially if you're in college, you will know that you might win $1 million.
Exactly.
So you'll be like, let me pay this. And it's probably like $400.
So I bet you if we get everybody paying every bit of their taxes, it'll be more than $365 million.
That is a good idea, yeah.
So the U.S. will make money and random people will just become millionaires, and that'll be awesome.
I like that.
And the million isn't taxed.
Yeah, that's cool too. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
What are we on, pick 4?
Pick 4.
I'm going to go to...
I have to pee more
I think, well, speaking of pee, I just think that urinals should all have walls. I
agree.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
It's no biggie.
Like at Ball Arena, there's none of them, and it is totally fine. But it's just like throw them up, man. I'd rather not have it like somebody maybe staring at my wiener. That's all. Like just throw them up.
It's just it's
just
hilarious.
Throw them up.
You ever pissed in one of those where it's just like a tub? It's just like a bathtub.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Those are crazy. First of all, disgusting because like you feel like you might be like you're like pissing. It's just weird to be pissing in the same bowl as somebody else. But those should be like
you get like flow of somebody else's pee.
Those are nuts. Those are disgusting. But walls as well. I think walls are.
Just throw them up, man.
Why not?
I just don't think it's that tough to just throw them up.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that, Danny. With my final pick, I'm just gonna go to one mulligan in golf, and I'm gonna ask for this to be on the PGA Tour as well, because this is
so like a real golf rule.
A real golf rule should be one mulligan per round. I think the strategy is there. Obviously, a lot of people are doing this on their normal rounds.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why not implement it on the tour?
I like that.
Rory's going into the final hole against Brooks, but they both have a mulligan.
They still have their mully on.
It's electric. I think it has to be off the tee. I'll say that.
Okay.
But other than that, no ruuld
That'd be fantastic.
It'd be awesome.
I think that's a great idea.
We're gonna see some better scores
because we did that, and it like we would be like we'd play the par 3, and we'd be like I shot a 36.
Yeah.
Like, but the mulligan was part of it. Like that was an official score.
That
wasn't a fake score.
No.
That was an official score.
That was absolutely an official score.
Yeah.
I think it's a great rule. It saves rounds because like maybe you have one shank.
But a lot like 9 was a tough. Shout out to the South Suburban Golf Course. 9 is tough, and if you come in with your mulligan,
exactly,
you're looking okay.
Exactly.
My final one was just I think it should be, it could be a fine or prison time for just being rude to service workers. Not really funny, more so just serious. It's
I
just
think
like
that should
service industry employees.
I think it should be a felony.
It's the worst. If you do that, you're just the worst.
Yeah, I mean, do you think there's any? I don't even think there's any qualifiers there. I don't even think there's qualifiers. I think
you just get thrown in prison.
Yeah, I think it's just, and there's no like, oh well, this guy said this. No.
Just
you're gone.
Come on,
you're gone. No, I agree. I think that's the biggest
turn off. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
It's just like the worst.
You know what? I was about to
just being like rude to a waitress or a waiter.
Thank God you cut me off.
The worst.
No, it is the worst. I was this close, and I'm appreciative that you cut me off. I was this close to using the word ick.
Oh, like it's an ick? Yeah.
I don't really know what that word means.
I think
100%.
I feel like girls be using.
I think it's just like a girl way to say
like a guy turn off.
Turn off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thank God I didn't use it. I would never say that word, obviously. That'll do it.
Yeah.
For episode 3, this was. Thank you guys so much for the questions. Keep them coming.
Yeah, keep the questions coming.
We didn't get like I only gave you guys 30 minutes on Snapchat, so I do apologize. We're going to be probably an hour earlier or what, a day earlier on Snapchat going forward.
I think we just do it like couple days early.
Yeah, we should probably just, to be safe, do it a couple days early. I'm sorry for that. That's my bad. I just forgot that we were recording tonight. Yeah, that's it. You got anything else?
No, that's it. That's
Love you guys.
3. Love y'all.